According to the Centers for Disease Control, more than 35% of U.S. adults are obese. That's why we're focusing so much energy on this segment here. With obesity comes the risk of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, some of the leading causes of preventable death. Perhaps the most prevalent, the social stigma that comes with obesity. Joining me right now is Michelle Lewis, a licensed clinical social worker. Now, I want to bounce something off of you.
Sure.
Some research that I read that it was shocking to me that Yale researchers found evidence that food addiction can be very similar to cocaine addiction, and that with any addiction, unhealthy emotional connections can lead to unhealthy eating habits.
Absolutely. So one of the studies that you're referring to, I call it the milkshake study. They actually took brain scans of women who struggle with emotional eating, overeating. And they saw that the areas of the brain that light up with drug addiction lit up with milkshakes.
Same area.
Even pictures of milkshakes.
Just looking at the pictures.
Just looking at the picture.
My goodness. So it is not an unlikely connection to show drug addiction, food addiction. It can be very real.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why do we choose unhealthy foods? Why couldn't it be carrots that did that for us?
No, I haven't met anyone who binges on carrots yet. No. Well, the reality of the situation is hyperpalatable foods, high fat, high sugar foods.
Like what? Like ice cream?
Like ice cream, like French fries. Those things that are, taste good. They actually impact our brain in a positive way too. It releases those endorphins, it releases those feel-good chemicals, and so it's reinforcing that behavior. Especially if you had a bad day, you want to dig into that ice cream. It's
the perennial reward for any kind of crisis,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And temporarily, you do receive that high, that burst of, oh, this feels good. But it throws you into a cycle. So it's kind of this behavior cycle where you have a trigger, you have these emotions about it, you have these negative thoughts about yourself, you eat the ice cream, then you feel worse. And so you develop shame, and then you throw yourself even further into that downward spin.
So it perpetuates.
It perpetuates. So, weight loss is more than just calories in, calories out. It's identifying that emotional piece that is so important because it's led to these behaviors.
All right, Michelle Lewis, we appreciate those insights. That's shocking, and it should help give some insights into the struggles people face.